69th. If what you aim at does not come about, then do not worry as to what you were. 489 Wise Quotes from Imam Ali ibn Abu Talib in Nahjul Balaghah. 51st. So long as your status is good, your defects will remain covered. 52nd. The most capable of pardoning is whoever is the most powerful to punish. 53rd. Generosity is that which is by one's own initiative, because giving on being asked is either out of self-respect or to avoid rebuke. 54th. There is no wealth like wisdom, no destitution like ignorance, no inheritance like refinement, and no support like consultation. 55th. Patience is of two kinds: patience over what pains you, and patience regarding what you covet. 56th. With wealth, a strange land is a homeland, while with destitution, even a homeland is a strange land, a stranger even in his own homeland. A person who has wealth and riches will get friends and acquaintances wherever he may be. He, therefore, will not feel strange in any foreign land. But if he is poor and destitute, he will have no friends even in his homeland, because people do not like to make friends with the poor and the destitute, nor to extend relations with them. He is, therefore, a stranger even at home and has no friends or well-wishers. 57th. Contentment is wealth that does not diminish. Contentment means that a man should remain satisfied with what he gets and should not complain if he gets less. If he is not so contented, he will try to satisfy his greed by committing social crimes such as misappropriation, cheating and deceiving others, because greed compels one to satisfy one's needs by any means whatever. Then the satisfaction of one's need opens the gate for another need, and so on. As a man's needs get satisfied, his craving increases, and he can never get rid of his needs or of dissatisfaction. The increasing dissatisfaction can be stopped only by contentment, which makes a man carefree from all wants except the most essential ones. This is that everlasting wealth that gives satisfaction for good. 58th. Wealth is the fountainhead of passions. 59th. One who warns you is like one who gives you good tidings. 60th. The tongue is a beast, when it is let loose, it devours. 61st. Woman is a scorpion whose touch is sweet. 62nd. If you are met with a greeting, give better greetings in return. If a hand of help is extended to you, do a better favor in return, although the credit will remain with the one who was the first. 63rd. One who intercedes is the wing of one who seeks. 64th. The people of the world are like travelers who are being carried while they are asleep. 65th. A lack of friends means strangeness. 66. To miss what one needs is easier than to beg from an inappropriate person. The shame that is felt in putting a request before an inappropriate person gives more mental pain than the grief in not obtaining its fulfillment. That is why non-fulfillment of a request can be tolerated, but the obligation of a low and humble person is intolerable. Every self-respecting person will, therefore, prefer deprivation to being under obligation to an inappropriate man, and will not tolerate placing his request before a low and mean person. 67th. Do not feel ashamed for giving little because refusal is smaller than that. 68th. Charity is the adornment of destitution, while gratefulness to Allah is the adornment of riches. 69th. If what you aim at does not come about, then do not worry as to what you were. 70th. You will not find an ignorant person but at one extreme or another, i.e. a person who neglects or a person who exaggerates. 71st. As intelligence increases, speech decreases. Being talkative is an indication of a diffused thinking, while diffusion of thought is the result of the unripeness of wisdom. When wisdom attains perfection and understanding ripens, one's mind and thoughts are balanced. Wisdom acquires power and control over the tongue. As over other parts of the body, the tongue does not need any thinking or anything outside the dictates of wisdom. Obviously, uttering after thinking is short and free from extras. As a man's intelligence increases, his speech decreases and he does not speak save at the opportune moment. 72nd. Time wears out bodies, renews desires, brings death nearer and takes away aspirations. Whoever is successful with it encounters grief, and whoever misses its favors also undergoes hardships. 73rd. Whoever places himself as a leader of the people should commence with educating his own self before educating others, and his teaching should be by his own conduct before teaching by the tongue. The person who teaches and instructs his own self is more entitled to esteem than whoever teaches and instructs others. 74th. Each breath taken by a man is a step towards his death. That is just as each step makes way for the other, and this exercise by steps is the means of nearing the goal. Similarly, every breath of life serves as a death knell for the previous one and carries life towards death, as if the breath whose motion is regarded as a sign of life is, in fact, the sign of the passing away of one moment of life and a means of nearing the goal of death, because each breath is death for the previous one and life is the name of those very death-carrying breaths. Every breath is a dead body of the life that passed by. Life is the name of living by facing successive deaths.